They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go, so they say. Hey, that's all we know. And when we fall, then we fold. Puppets, dreams.
Back on television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the... And an eye for an eye in today's economy.
So they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with...
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Warriors. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is up. Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kamara. In at the 4-man position. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Curry gets to Green. The kick outside to Butler. Sinks the triple.
Jimmy Bucket. And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Pass to Williams. Here's Kamara. And Butler sends it back. And they get it back. Picked his pocket. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Curry with the 3. A shot off that time. Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Avdia. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Up top, Curry. Henderson defending. Goes up on the high post. The rebound by Sharp.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Henderson looking it over. Passes it to Sharp. Unloads from 13. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Here's Curry. And they pick up 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Henderson kicks to Avdia. To the paint. Here's Kamara. Green with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Curry outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
Whoever wins here immediately gets the edge in the season series, so I expect to see both teams with intensity.
Well, they're passing to Moody. Off target from outside. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Here's Curry. Henderson pulls it in.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. First. That's it. His first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Warriors. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Butler from outside. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Portland leading by 3. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number 1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Outside, Simons. Overhealed. Portland again missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Shoots. Butler finds Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 9 points.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Henderson against Curry. Inside. Grant down low. Misses off the left iron.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Here's Henderson. Ayton in the corner. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Delano Banton's checked in for Smith.
Excuse me while I flex. That's to my left. You're bad with bad. For bags I do conquest. Find back then I collect. No, that love. Like each know every spec. Both oh yes. It's like I'm grandma, yes. PT rep that till death. Get back, I need 10 steps. Don't care who got up next. PT can't miss. Ain't heard no like this. Pull out my sheet. Trick. I see your ex down bad, I think he need assist, So I went that mama, I no drama, I'm on my way to the tippity top. I'm so OP, think I'm enough. B-O-B-M-O-B-G-A-N-G. Love me while would I stop? I might get bored and just get in the stocks. Shawty just gave me the. I love black girls that listen to rock. You think you're trying to put me
this
in
ain't for containing, stupid little. Ain't no point in saving when look the skull. I'm so good at singing the way I carry notes. They frame what I'm saying. Treat that like paintings. This not a handout. We not relaying. Competition, all we do is dust it. I'm the type to hold the face. I'ma hold the hair up and shit.
Leave up looking like I'm really him with the assumption. I was getting 5-star for my luncheon. Keep on giving me lip. I don't really walk anywhere. I'm a floating. I'm a real nightmare. Put your vote in. Gonna flinch and start punching. I'm keep on doing it till it's sucking.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase them. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a Sprite. Sometimes it was, then it was like we was at the light.
Your first option is Kicks 2X in the Proving Grounds. Anticipates the inbound pass, but no one saw this pass coming. Slaps the ball over the shoulder from nearly half court. That ball had some zip, and the defender gets zapped at the rim. Two-way.
Maybe that precise, you're not familiar with begging God to just bring them back. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?
On the floor. At small forward, Moses Moody. At center, Draymond Green. At the other forward position, Jimmy Butler. At the point guard, Stephen Curry. At the other guard position, Jackson. Head coach of the visiting team, Steve Kerr. Let's bring it out for starters for your Utah Jazz. At the point, 6'4", number 3, Keontae George. The other guard, at 6'3", number 2, Colin Sexton. At the small forward position, at 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen. Starting at center, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. At the other forward position, at 6'9", number 20, John Collins. The head coach of your home team. One more time, let's hear noise for your Utah Jazz.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. Then it's Jackson, then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Moody in at the 3, a small forward. And for Utah, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. And it's George in at the point guard position. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Graham.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Sexton. Pass to George. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Here's Curry. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. And here's Jackson. Back to Curry. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. He's off on that one. Good D by Kessler. Sexton against Green. Sexton, that's good.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Now here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And so it's Utah with it. The Warriors getting their last shot to go.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Curry with it, picked up by Markkanen. Pass to Jackson. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Kessler with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. Here's Sexton. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. George scanning the floor. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Kessler.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Jackson against Sexton. Jackson can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Charity stripe shot. Sexton, another miss.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Sexton to halt the run. And a missed layup.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, up by 12. And we'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
The Warriors lead by 12. We've got Walker Kessler, Colin Sexton out there with Collier. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Lets it fly. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Jackson's got his second basket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Shooting two.
He misses the free throw. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Utah making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Outside for Butler. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go. Butler's got 6.
Wow, you don't see Jimmy Butler go to the three-point opportunity that often, but knocks down a big-time shot there.
Here's Sexton. That one goes. Count it.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Here's Jackson. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Kessler. Here's Collier. And he lobs it up and finished off by Kessler.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reactions. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now, 3 for 3.
We are talking 7 foot, 245 pounds. You better be able to finish it, Mr. Kessler.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Jackson outside. Utah grabs the miss.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Here's Sexton. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 11. Here's Jackson. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
You love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, and coach has to tell him to dial it back. He's trying to do too much. Going one-on-one, forcing bad shots, and it's really hurting this offense.
John Collins checked in for Kessler. Clarkson comes in for Hendricks.
Substitution on the court.
Jackson for 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their defensive efforts have paid off.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They obviously crushed it from deep.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the floor for the Warriors. Moses Moody out there with Butler. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Jackson. And it's Curry in at the 1. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Boy, when he's not beating you with the shot, George can absolutely beat you with the pass.
Sexton against Jackson. About a minute played here in the second half. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Sexton. Another 3 for Utah.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Jackson. Jackson with another miss. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. For 3, Sexton. Utah, the rebound. Takes a 3. The putback. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Jackson against Sexton. Lets it go from the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Pass to George. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. He drops it from range.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Here's Jackson. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Jackson's got 18.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
George against Curry. Pass to Sexton from outside the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. A different look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for John Collins. Hendricks comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Sexton. George passes to Filipowski. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Oh,
Get you some!
Showing some power. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Pass to Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
And here's Jackson. George defending. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. The Warriors, #1. The Jazz, 3rd.
And both of these teams really impressed when it came to rebounding the ball last year. That level of physicality and hustle is always great to see.
Here's Collier. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Hield. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. But let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. On the wing, Payton. And again, no good by Golden State.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Pass to Kessler. To the paint. Here's Collier. And he lays it up and in. Collier's got 5 now.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Kessler passes to Sexton. 3-pointer, no good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
2 shots.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Sexton against Looney. Sexton, that's good.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors lead by 23. Clarkson the 2, and Markkanen is the 3. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the group for Utah right now. Sexton against Jackson. And too long on the shot. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Clarkson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. George, he's checked in for Utah. And the Warriors making a switch here. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Hendricks. Tipped. Jackson against Sexton. And it's Jackson on the take. Pass to post. Jackson outside. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly. With players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Kessler, he's checked in for Hendricks. To the inside. And finished off by Kessler.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Jackson. Back to Moody. Over Kessler. Here's Post. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Jazz trail by 21. Lets it go from 11. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by George. George has got 9 assists now tonight. The Warriors have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Pass to Butler. Jackson surveying the D. Clock at 6. Shoots. Collins with the rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And the Warriors call time here. You know, from day one of the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few others, Doris.
There are certain guys that are electric with their athleticism and the live body they bring to the game.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one.